Welcome to Vietnam Healing Escape, where nature challenges the spirit and reveals the true strength hidden within every single adventurer. Today, 6 brave members face a unique survival challenge, divided into 3 teams based strictly on when they joined us. The rules are simple but harsh. Seniority determines your destiny, dictating whether you eat like a king or struggle to survive. The 6-star team is granted absolute luxury, receiving premium beef, gourmet pizza ingredients, and everything needed for a lavish feast. Meanwhile, the 3-star team secures a decent middle ground, supplied with meatballs, fresh vegetables, and enough food to stay satisfied. However, the 1-star team faces a tough reality, left with nothing but instant noodles and small sausages to fuel their journey. With their supplies distributed and backpacks loaded, the group begins their trek into the heart of the wild Vietnamese jungle. Every step takes them further away from civilization, as the ground beneath their feet becomes uneven, slippery, and full of obstacles. Luxury comes at a heavy price, as the 6-star team struggles under the weight of their massive tents and equipment. They encounter a pristine stream, where the cool water offers a brief moment of visual relief amidst the humid atmosphere. The terrain shifts dramatically, forcing them to climb steep rocky slopes that demand focus, balance, and unwavering physical endurance. Although their loads are lighter, the 1-star team battles early fatigue, fueled only by the hope of reaching the campsite soon. The sound of rushing water grows louder, guiding them towards their destination hidden deep within the embrace of the mountains. A brief pause allows them to hydrate and recover, adjusting their heavy gear before tackling the next leg of the journey. Danger is always present on the trail, but the bond between members ensures that no one is left to fall alone. They are now deep within the primeval forest, surrounded by ancient trees that have stood silent witness to centuries of history. The luxury tent, once a source of pride, has now become a burdensome beast that drains their energy with every step. Ironically, the 1-star team finds joy in their poverty, moving with agility while their wealthy counterparts struggle under heavy loads. Nature comes alive around them, with small creatures observing these strange visitors who have dared to enter their green domain. A fragile wooden bridge tests their balance, requiring steady nerves and careful steps to avoid plunging into the stream below. From below, their silhouettes mark a journey of determination, painting a picture of human resilience against the vast backdrop of nature. The thundering sound of the waterfall grows intense, signaling that their grueling hike is finally about to come to an end. Suddenly, the majestic waterfall reveals itself, a breathtaking cascade of white water plunging into a serene, turquoise pool below. Cheers erupt as backpacks hit the ground, and the weary travelers rush to the water to wash away the sweat. This secluded clearing by the stream offers the perfect sanctuary for them to set up camp and call home tonight. The 6-star team faces a new challenge, assembling their complex luxury tent, which seems more like a puzzle than a shelter. Efficiency favors the 3-star team, who quickly erect their standard tent and begin organizing their campsite with smiles and laughter. With only a simple tarp, the 1-star team relies on improvisation, using trees to construct a humble and open shelter. Time flies as the clearing transforms, with colorful structures rising from the ground to mark their territory in the wild. Finally, the luxury tent stands tall, a fortress of comfort complete with air mattresses that promise a restful night's sleep. The contrast is stark and comical, placing a portable mansion right next to a survivalist's humble and open-air refuge. Lunch preparation begins with the 6-star team unfolding tables and laying out cloths, bringing fine dining vibes to the jungle. In contrast, the 1-star team sits on the bare ground, arranging rocks to support their dented pot for a simple meal. The premium ingredients are revealed: marbled Wagyu beef, fresh mozzarella, and crisp vegetables that look incredibly out of place here. The sound of searing meat fills the air as the 6-star team grills their steak, sending mouth-watering aromas drifting through camp. Hungry eyes from the 1-star team watch the spectacle, their hands clutching simple seasoning packets while their stomachs rumble loudly. The 3-star team enjoys a cozy middle ground, with steaming buns and meatballs providing a comforting and hot camp lunch. Inside the portable oven, the cheese bubbles and melts to perfection, turning a rustic campsite into a gourmet Italian kitchen. The one-star team treats their instant noodles with reverence, carefully adding their single tiny quail egg to the boiling pot. Cheers erupt as the pizza is sliced, cheese stretching beautifully, accompanied by the refreshing fizz of cold soft drinks. Hunger makes the best sauce, and the one-star team finds immense satisfaction in their simple, hot, and salty noodle soup. Compassion bridges the gap as a 6-star member walks over to share a slice of pizza with their less fortunate friends. Barriers dissolve as everyone gathers to eat, proving that shared laughter is more valuable than the most expensive ingredients. With bellies full, the group retreats to hammocks, letting the gentle forest breeze rock them into a peaceful afternoon rest. It is a moment of perfect tranquility, where the simple act of reading a book becomes a luxurious escape from reality. Others seek the refreshing embrace of the stream, splashing water and letting their laughter echo through the vibrant green canopy. Beneath the surface, the crystal clear water offers a cool sanctuary, washing away the sweat and fatigue of the morning hike. The peace is broken by a new challenge, the egg hunt, where luck will decide who gets an extra protein boost. The rules are brutal but funny: pick a hard-boiled egg to eat, or suffer the mess of a raw egg smash. Tension builds as the first victim chooses, only to be covered in sticky yellow yolk as the raw egg explodes. Laughter erupts uncontrollably, proving that shared misfortune is often the quickest way to bond a group of friends together. Fortune smiles on the next player, whose hard-boiled egg remains intact, earning him a delicious snack and a victorious cheer. In slow motion, the chaos is beautiful, capturing the messy explosion of yolk that marks the losers of this game. After cleaning up the mess, they shift focus to a noble cause, clearing the forest of trash left by previous visitors. Equipped with gloves and bags, the teams compete to collect the most waste, turning environmental stewardship into a rewarding contest. They scour every bush and crevice, hunting for old plastic bottles and wrappers that threaten the purity of this wilderness. The one-star team strikes gold, finding a hidden pile of trash that could be their ticket to a better dinner. Piles of collected trash stand as a testament to their hard work, sending a powerful message about preserving nature's beauty. Effort pays off as the one-star team wins by a landslide, earning a precious tray of barbecue meat for dinner. As the sun begins to set, the sky transforms into a canvas of purple and pink, reflected beautifully in the stream. The campfire is lit, its warm flickering glow pushing back the encroaching darkness and bringing everyone closer to the hearth. Dinner preparations begin, with the 6-star team unveiling a whole roasted chicken and steaming hot pot that smells absolutely divine. Redemption tastes sweet for the one-star team, who happily skewer their hard-earned meat, ready to roast it over the open fire. On the glowing coals, the meat sizzles and turns a perfect golden brown, promising a meal well worth the labor. The jungle air turns crisp and cold, prompting everyone to zip up their jackets and huddle tighter around the fire's warmth. A guitar appears, and gentle acoustic melodies begin to flow through the air, harmonizing perfectly with the sounds of nature. Voices join together in song, eyes sparkling with the reflection of the fire, creating a memory that will last forever. But the mood shifts abruptly as the wind picks up, whipping the trees and causing the campfire to dance violently. Dark clouds swallow the moon, plunging the camp into darkness while distant thunder warns of an approaching storm. Chaos ensues as the first heavy drops fall, sending everyone scrambling to save their gear and retreat to their shelters. The heavens open up, unleashing a torrential downpour that sends the 6-star team diving into the safety of their fortress. For the one-star team, the situation is dire. Their simple tarp offers little protection against the wind-blown rain attacking from all sides. Inside the luxury tent, it's a different world, warm, dry, and cozy, watching the storm rage safely from behind plastic windows. Outside, the one-star team battles the elements, soaking wet as they struggle to keep their shelter from collapsing in the wind. Even the 3-star team isn't safe, scrambling to use pots and pans to catch leaks springing up in their tent. Lightning tears the sky apart, illuminating the forest in ghostly flashes as the storm reaches its terrifying peak intensity. Humanity prevails over rules as the six-star team throws open their doors, inviting the others to seek shelter from the danger. Crowded but safe, the group shares towels and warmth, proving that in the face of nature's fury, we are all one team. Supplies are pooled together, and small snacks and warm water are shared as they wait out the storm in solidarity. As the rain softens to a gentle patter, exhaustion takes over, and the group drifts into a restless but safe sleep. Time speeds up as the storm passes, the clouds parting to reveal the fading stars as a new day begins to break. Morning arrives with a golden glow, the sunlight piercing the mist to reveal a campsite that has survived the night's fury. One by one, they emerge, stretching their stiff limbs and filling their lungs with the incredibly fresh, rain-washed forest air. They survey the damage, the one-star shelter is a wreck. But spirits remain high as everyone is safe and healthy. Teamwork continues as they clean up the camp, hanging wet clothes to dry like colorful flags celebrating their survival. The ritual of morning coffee restores them, the rich aroma and rising steam awakening their senses for the final leg. Coffee in hand, they stand in awe of the waterfall, which now roars with renewed power fed by the night's rain. Reflecting on the night, a member smiles, admitting that the terror of the storm has become their most cherished memory. The challenge concludes, and the pack-up begins, ensuring they leave no trace behind, respecting the sanctuary that hosted them. They meticulously scan the ground, removing every scrap of waste to ensure the forest remains as wild as they found it. Backpacks are hoisted once more, lighter now that the food is gone, but hearts are heavier with the reluctance to leave. The descent feels effortless, fueled by the camaraderie built over the last 24 hours of shared hardship and joy. As the drone pulls back, they become small specks in the vast green tapestry, a reminder of nature's immense scale. Memories flash by, the gourmet pizza, the refreshing stream, the terrifying storm, and the laughter that echoed through it all. They wave a final goodbye to the waterfall, a silent promise that they will return to this magical place again. Thank you for watching this journey. Subscribe to Vietnam Healing Escape for more adventures. Peace and nature be with you always.